Hello and welcome to another product review from LabReel. In this video, we're going to be looking at the 8610C Gas Chromatograph from SRI. When you first receive your SRI GC, this is the container in which it will arrive. The GC itself with the container can weigh anything from 18 all the way through to 32 kilograms. It's fully UPS or FedEx transportable. The manufacturer actually claims that this could be checked as luggage during air flight, and with the size and the shape along with the weight, I really don't see why that would be a problem. You can see there's two bolts that hold the GC in place here. When you're traveling with the GC, you'd probably want to take a wrench with you, but in this demonstration, it can be removed really quite easily like so. With the bolts removed, you can easily gain access to the SRI unit by removing the flaps here. Now you'll notice that there's no bubble wrap or styrofoam or anything like that to hold the GC in place. That's actually done by these straps just here. You can, if need be, lift the GC out like so, but in this demonstration we'll be removing the straps like so, and that will give you full access to the GC. You can now lift it out. The 8610C Gas Chromatograph from SRI is one of the most popular and versatile gas chromatograph systems from SRI today. While it's compact, it's highly comparable to all the other major players when it comes to gas chromatography systems. The system is flexible enough to perform many applications, and you have a choice of using up to 6 detectors at once from a selection of 16. You may also choose up to 5 injectors from a selection of 12. The air bath oven can hold a standard 7-inch diameter megaball column cage or multiple columns with smaller coils. Now unfortunately, when it comes to gas chromatography, I'm no real expert, and that's why I'm going to be getting the assistance of Andrew from Global Medical Instrumentation, who's going to be providing a detailed overview of some of the functions, features, and points of interest when it comes to this.
You got your gas connections for like your carrier gas, and then hydrogen for your flame or any other detector. You've also got this one has a built-in air compressor because it's looped off here, so that's built in. You don't need a tank of air. It automatically has the air that would need. Here you've got a valve box that you can stream like directly from a gas source, stream it into the loop, take multiple injections, and that's a heated valve box zone. Then you come over and you've got the column oven, an on-column injection port sitting by the column oven, and then the detectors are all over on the side. This one's a flame FID. Then you can add highly customizable. I think they have over 16 detectors available. And then over here in the front, they have all the electronic panels. If you see black dots, that means that a component is installed in that. If you don't see any black dots, then, or if they're empty, then there's nothing installed there. You set it through these little dip switches. Push it, set it, let it go, and it sits tight. It won't have a chance of like accidentally moving a set point. Have a display.
So you mentioned, so if I was to compare this to some of the big players, say like Agilent or Danny, who are new in the field when it comes to GCs, how does this compare with units like that?
These guys have been a small company in the game for over 20 plus years. They've built this from the ground up to try to make it a low cost solution. So they've built this box by themselves. They've had somebody, make these templates from the ground up. They've built it knowing that people want a low cost solution. They don't have high overhead. Yeah, they're just a smaller company that does only GC, some LC stuff, but mainly focusing on just the GC stuff.
And in terms of if I bought this GC and I wanted to change the configuration, how would I go about doing that? What would I do?
They made it really nice. They operate without a service department, also keeping their costs down. You can just put this into the box that it came in, shipped in, say, I want you to add this detector, ship it to them. They'll add everything, ship it back to you. Low cost solution, probably under $100, maybe $100 to ship this thing. And they just take care of it all for you.
Wow.
They don't involve anything else.
So would you recommend this? If someone's comfortable with an Agilent unit, is this something you'd recommend?
Absolutely.
Okay. And okay, in terms of downside, what would be the one downside? If you had to pick one, what would it be? Do you know what? I think that answers the question. Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Andrew. And I think we'll cut it at that. Now, SRI is a relatively small company, but the folks there are very, very good at what they do. They've been doing it for about 25 to 30 years, and that's apparent in this model. Everything has been built from the ground up. You're not going to find many parts here that are interchangeable with other gas chromatographs on the market. That's because everything has been built for a specific function. Versatility is absolutely amazing. You can choose from 16 detectors and 12 injectors. There's a host of applications this unit can be used for. If you do buy this unit for a specific application and your needs change over the years, you can of course ship this back to SRI. They'll reconfigure it with the detectors and injectors you require, and it'll give you years of use in years to come. I would highly recommend this unit. The fact that it's easily transportable, that it's lightweight and very cost effective are just bonuses to this great unit. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.